Hey everybody, I am back again, and yes, it is another toy review of Turtles of Grayskull, this time featuring Donatello. If you've been playing along at home, I don't know what you could play with, but maybe some toys. You've seen my previous reviews of Leonardo and Man-at-Arms, who is buddies with our pal Donatello here. Gonna say the turtles in this line are probably sharing parts. Who knows? Actually, it looks like a lot of people in this line are sharing parts, and you know, Mattel is notorious for that, as are many other companies. But this in particular looks like it's sharing parts with Leo. Well, actually, looking at Man-at-Arms also, he shares some parts too. But there are some new things going on, obviously, because it's Donatello. So, it says here, Donatello is a heroic turtle at arms. On the back, you can see the awesome artwork here of Donnie fighting Beastman and some samurai gear. It's very cool. And they do have little things on the back here, little stories. It says crossing dimensions isn't so bad, not if you're Donatello and strike up a friendship with Man-at-Arms. With these two tech geniuses put their minds together, they can create turtle-inspired Eternian armor to combat Krang's mutants. I didn't read the other ones in my other reviews, but you know what? You can see the back of the boxes and you can read them in the reviews. Either that or go find them and buy them. Even better. So anyways, we've got Leo on the back. Donnie, who we've got here. Man-at-Arms, who I reviewed yesterday. And He-Man, who will be holding up the rear here. Anyway, let's get Donnie out of the box. Check him out. Now, Donnie comes with a little comic book. Like the other figures did. His was kind of stuck in the glue. And I'm going to say, again, yep, same exact comic as the other two. It's kind of a bummer. I wish each figure had a different comic to like continue the story. It would have been so much cooler, in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. He does come with little instructions, like the other figures had. This is his own one. It's not generic, so there you go. That's the least they could do. Let's see. Let's take it out here. See what we get. Now he has a weapon. If I can get it out. He has a weapon here. And it looks just like the one that Man-at-Arms has, but it is not the same. As you can see, Donatello has a longer staff on it, as this is Man-at-Arms. And Donnie has a bit of a different sculpt going on. His is more like a bow at the end there, instead of a black. Oh, wait a second. They connect together. Isn't that cool? They connect together. Wow, that is very neat. I thought, in my review, I said that Man-at-Arms was a blaster at the end, but this is very cool. It makes one large staff, so maybe if they put their minds together, they can beat everyone. So let's see, continue to free Don from his elastic prison here. I hate these ties that everybody is using their packaging. It is so obnoxious. I hate it. I hate it. Let's see. Sure. Yeah, so these little leg guards are supposed to be at the bottom on Donnie here. Now he didn't have any extra pieces in the box. He does have some stuff just hanging on him here, so he has a lot of armor. Let's see. Now his helmet, that is not detachable. It is actually part of the sculpt here that's I mean, it's a separate piece, but it's like his mask and eye area here is actually part of the helmet, and it looks like it's plugged in there. Yeah, that's a whole separate different piece. Because I thought maybe him and Leo shared heads, but they don't. I mean, you can see they have two totally different expressions. So there is that. Let's see. They have the same shells though, which is kind of weird. I don't know if his weapon would even fit in there. I guess it does. Yeah, I guess it fits on there. So one slot fits all here for all these turtle weapons. I don't know if Raph and Mikey will have the same shell. I showed in Leo's video and oddly enough Man-at-Arms that the shell does come off, and it is a shield, which is pretty neat. I'll show you here. There's a handle inside the shell. So it's kind of almost like a stored shell vibe, but the shell is being used as a shield. So you could actually see on the back of the body here, he has a shell as well. I wonder, no, Man-at-Arms does not have a shell underneath his. So the turtles do have a different body at the very least. I'm sure they're all sharing a body, but there you go. So let's get all of this off so you can see everything going on. He has this band that goes over his arm on this side. So it's that. It's neat. It's a neat metallic purple plastic going on there. Then you can see he has these two bits of leg armor. Those come off pretty easily. I mean, they do have the little notches to get them off that way if you want, but getting these things in and out of there, if I remember correctly from my childhood, they've always been such a pain. I do love the paint job on these. They're just really doing a nice job. And I love that each turtle has their own color on the fur, the wraps around the fur on the legs there. Very nice touch. Let's get the rest of this armor off him. My goodness. And he's got like this little crazy blaster thing around his wrist here. Oh, you gotta take the hand off to get that one off. They plug back in pretty easily. And this one is like the shoulder armor. There's really not much paint going on, but you know, what they did paint is well done. So I'll give them that. Loving that shade of purple. It's so nice and vibrant. It's very cool. Let's see. Then you gotta, I think, take his head off. It's neat how they did this. His bandana is plugged in the head. It's up underneath there. Just the way they did it is neat because of how it sits and everything. I think they did a good job with that. Let's see. So I'm gonna try to get this stuff off here. So you want to unplug that, and then that just comes off over the legs. There you go. You've got a shell on the chest there. It's about the same as Leo's. As you can see, the colors of their bodies are different. Donnie's more of a pea green color, where Leo's almost more of a like a pine green. So the articulation is the same as you saw. The head was just on a peg there. It pops off and on. Like a ball joint shoulders. Can't really do too much. The arms will pop off. You can actually switch the arms around on different characters, which is a cool feature. Nice clicky articulation. Peg joint in the elbow there. It has a swivel as well. Not a swivel, a hinge, should I say. A hinge and a peg joint again in the wrist, which is kind of standard, obviously. And you have a peg joint on the waist, which pops up. You can switch the bodies again there. Same thing, both sides. Nice sturdy articulation. Modernized hip joints there. And they're real sturdy also. Nothing loose at all on this guy. Peg and hinge joint in the knee, so you can get some good rotation there. And then you've got the fur on the legs there. That is plugged in underneath like the calf muscle area. And you've got a hinge joint and a I can't think what the hell it's called. A hinge joint and a swivel joint there in the foot. Very nice. Nicely done. Very nicely done. All right, so let's try to get all this back on. See how easy it is. I can pop his head back off. And that goes like that. I'm going to put the legs to there. This goes like that. Head back on. I kind of like that his little chest shield area covers his face up a bit. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's very modeled after Man-at-Arms armor. Donnie has a fur on his, or Man-at-Arms is just all metal. And this goes back up here. See how easy this stuff is to get back on, as well as showing you how it is to take it off the figure. And this goes up around his elbow area. And this goes up. Oop. All right, I think it's easier just to take the hand off on this side to get all this stuff back up on Donnie. All right, so come on, man, work with me here. Donnie's not working with me. He doesn't want that on, man. He said, hell no, I don't want this on me. There we go. All right. I gotta get that back on too. I'll get your hand back on. Oh man, his hand. I don't want to go back in that. Holy moly. This one's being difficult. I can't get that peg to go back in. He's got too much armor on. He's trying to stay safe, you know. All right, so we got that now, and that. What else we got? We got the leg armor. How does that go? Okay, so these are these like little shell-looking pieces are the knee pads. Oops. Uh-oh. I got it loose. So let's try to get these back there. I was saying they're always been a pain. Try to get there, but they're a little better these days. I just remember hating these things as a kid. They were just such a pain to get off and on the figures. So, all right, that's one. And let's get numero uno here. I'm trying to make them tight. Come on, Donnie T, let's go. Let's get you together, man. All right, there you go. Back together for the first time. All right, that's nice. All right, so we got the shell here. Got the shell here as well, the shell shield. A lot of the armor is pretty loose on him. It's actually kind of weird seeing the turtles holding a shell as the shield. I'm gonna be honest. But you know, overall it looks pretty cool. I do love the vibrant colors that they are using on these guys. So there is Donnie in all his Man-at-Army glory. And then here's Leo next to him. And Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms coming in to lend a hand. Or lend an arm. So there you go. Look at these guys together. So they make a pretty cool team. Nice addition to the TMNT and Masters of the Universe world, if you're a fan of either. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a good one.